Alright guys, here's the lehrbehr for our final round of the not 8-4, I've been once again doing too many drafts, of our M13 sealed event for the MTGO. We won the die roll, so we will play first. And this hand is keepable. We have Avacyn Squire, Arctic Avon, Watercourser, 3 lands with both of our colors, and Stormtide Leviathan. Stormtide Leviathan is, like last round I said, it's like mulling to 6, because we're probably not going to be able to play this card for a long time, but if the rest of the cards here were, you know, this hand is perfectly keepable. So, would you like to mull to 6 cards? No. What I was saying is, you know, if we did mull to 6, we have to consider that, like, is the mull to 6 going to be better than these 6 cards? And they would not be, most likely. So we'll play out the planes first. And next turn we'll just play out our Avacyn Squire. We'll see what our opponent is playing. Opponent's playing red, which is the first time that we've been playing against something that's not green-white this tournament. We'll see what he has for us in turn 2, if anything. So we're playing against green-red. We play Searing Spear for our Avacyn Squire, which is good because next turn we're just going to play out our Arctic Avon, which is much better. So we'll see if he has anything for us on turn 3. He does not. He passes the turn. And here, unless we don't draw a land, we can play Fog Bank or we can play Watercourser. In all honesty, I think I don't want a lifelink here. I think I just want to swing in for 3. And I'm going to play the Watercourser out to try to get in more damage next turn, just in case he doesn't play anything. We can always lifelink later. See, this is why I'm not a fan of playing, like, removal. He's Searing Speared and Avacyn Squire, which is, like, fine, but you never know what else your opponent is going to play. Like, and we're playing against Jund, so he's splashing for something. The Volcanic Geysers are Arctic Avon, which is okay. We would like to draw a land, we don't. But here we're going to play out the Kite Sail because that's probably just best for us. So he looks like a very removal heavy kind of deck. We're going to swing with the Watercourser and pump it up to 3. And then we're going to play out the Kite Sail. We can always play Fog Bank later to just block, because that's the only thing it does. And then next turn we can equip up our Kite Sail, equip up our Watercourser with Kite Sail, and get in with more flying damage. We'll see if he has more removal for us. I mean, he seems like a very removal heavy kind of deck. He does play 2 removal spells and no creatures thus far. Plays Canyon Minotaur, which we are okay with. We draw Sleep, so we're not drawing very many. We're not drawing a ton of land here. Well, we haven't drawn any land since our opening hand, but we're gonna get in for another 4 flying damage. We're gonna drop him to 10, and we'll see what he has for us after this. I don't think he had the removal spell because he would have played it on the Watercourser. Oh, nope, he had Essence Drain. Not sure why he just didn't play that last turn, but anyway, he's going to swing in for 3, and we're going to play the Fog Bank and hopefully stall up the board. We draw Talrand's Invocation, which we would really just like the island, so hopefully Fog Bank can hold him off long enough for us to do that, and we can draw this game out a bit. We also have Divine Verdict. He has Slumbering Dragon, which isn't going to do much. And he plays Centaur Courser. I can't imagine him swimming in here. Yep, he does not. We draw another Vidalcan Entrancer, so we're really looking to draw out lands here. We're just getting kind of land screwed. Here, we'll just block one of his guys. Doesn't matter which one. We'll drop down to 14. And he plays Timberpack Wolf. So we're really looking to draw. Okay, we draw a Plains. So here I think we want to play. We can't play the Talrand's Invocation, which would be the part to play. Here we'll play out a Vidalcan Entrancer. And use it to block one of his 3/3s. block, and block, and go down to 2. I mean, go down by 2, and go down to 12. We'll see what he has for us. He has Xanthrid Gorgon. That is unpleasant. So we'll see here. We draw another plains. So now this is going to be interesting. We really need to draw the. We really need to draw out the island for Talrand's invocation, and we can hope to he'll swing in with Xanthrid Gorgon, and we can try to Divine Verdict it, because I don't think he'll want to really do anything with us. Anyway, maybe we can trick him into, because playing out another Vedalken Entrancer isn't going to do much for us, because we're going to lose all activated abilities if he puts a petrification counter on our creature. So we need to try to Divine Verdict his guy. We'll see if he swings in with it. He doesn't, which is kind of expected, but we'll see. Plays Deadly Recluse and passes back to us. So we're gonna mill him to see what else he has in his deck. He has Rummaging Goblin. And we do draw that island, which is good for us, but he's gonna Xanthid Gorgon our guys anyway. So this is a little bit tough for me. Doesn't look like he's gonna swing in with the Xanthid Gorgon anyway. Like, I don't know what our plan is right now. We need to draw Unsummon or something in order to really get rid of that guy, or else we're just gonna be kinda screwed because he's just gonna give all of our guys Defender and really screw us over. So I think right now we might try to play the Vedalken Entrancer here. Try to play defense as best as possible. And he's probably going to put a petrification counter on one of our guys. Most likely. Yep, that's what it looks like. And we're going to mill him in response, I think. Because we might just have to go into a mill plan right now. Because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to kill him with damage at this point. And we'll also, he has another Volcanic Geyser, so he's very, very heavy on removal. Looks like he's mostly red as well. Let's see what he plays here. He plays Akroma's Memorial, so, jeez. Okay, so his deck is pretty solid. I think that's his game. Yep, he's just going to swing in. So, we're going to concede there. So, he has a very removal-heavy deck, which makes me want to bring in Negate. And I think I also want to bring in an Essence Scatter because of that Xanthid Gorgon. I think here we're going to take out... A Show of Valor would be nice to save as a trick. Safe Passage is also nice. I don't like Captain's Call. The more I play with that card, the more I don't like it. And I think I may take out the Kite Sail because it's not going to do a ton for us, whereas Negate and Essence Scatter is going to be nice. So we'll try this, and we'll see what we can do against his deck. So we're going to submit as is. We're going to choose to play first. And we have Watercourser, Sarah Angel, Windrake, and 4 lands, which is keepable, so we will not mulligan. And he has Slumbering Dragon on turn 1, which is pretty solid. But we will just play out our turns as is. He's going to play Deadly Recluse, which is not great for us. Here I think we want to play... We drew Avensquire out of turn. But here I think we'll play the Windrake. And then next turn we'll probably end up playing the Watercourser, most likely. We have Safe Passage here. So I'm not sure if we want to Safe Passage our guy, to prevent him from deadly reclusing it. But right now, I think I actually want to play out the... Because I don't want to just use Safe Passage on, like, Windrake just to kill his deadly recluse. I'd rather, like, save it for almost like a removal spell if he has it, or something like that. I think I'm going to play out the Vidalcan Entrancer here. Over the Aven Squire. And the Water Courser, because they're not going to get through the deadly recluse. And we can try to see what we can do with a Curse of the Bloody Tomb, basically. He plays into 4th land and passes the turn back. Oh, he's going to swing in with Deadly Recluse. We will gladly take that damage. And here comes Canyon Minotaur. So here we're going to play... So we drew an island, which is nice. We're going to swing in for 2. His guy will get a counter, which is okay with us. He needs 5. And then we're going to just play Serra Angel. So we're going to swing in for 2. He gets a counter on his guy. And I don't think he has a removal spell, because I think he would have played it already, so we're going to play out the Serra Angel, and anyway, Volcanic Geyser doesn't kill Serra Angel. And we'll try to race him like this. We're not going to block, because he has way too much removal in his deck to actually, like, for us to feel safe about it. He plays Crimson Muckwader, which once again is a pretty solid card. He'll pass back to us. So we drew another Safe Passage, which is also nice. Here, I think we just want to swing in with both of our flyers. He's going to block with the Deadly Recluse, and then we'll Safe Passage. And then I think we can play out the Aven Squire again, and then his Slumbering Dragon will awaken eventually. Probably pretty soon, which is something that we need to consider, because that guy will just deal some nice damage. But it doesn't seem like he has a removal spell in hand, so we're gonna swing in with both of our guys, and then Safe Passage to save it. And you will get 2 counters, that is okay with us. We're going to Safe Passage here. Yep. And then, honestly, I want to get the most bang for the buck in terms of like how many counters we're going to get. So we're going to play the Aven Squire, and then next turn we're going to swing with only the Serra Angel. So that way we can deal 5, and his Slumbering Dragon won't be able to attack or block yet. Maybe I should have done that this turn, considering that Windrake only got in for 2 damage, but I think the way we're playing it is okay. We'll see if he swings in. He does choose to swing in. We could block with the Vidalcan Entrancer, and I think that's fine. We will block out. We'll take 3. And he'll pass the turn back to us. We draw another Plains. We will play that, so that way we can play out the Water Courser this turn. We're going to swing in with just the Serra Angel, so that way he can't block with his Slumbering Dragon. And he'll take 5. And then we're going to play the Water Courser. Actually, not sure if we want to play the Water Courser, because I think we might just want to start milling him at this point. Because the next turn his Slumbering Dragon will just wake up, and then we're going to have a problem dealing with that. So we might just want to play the Water Courser here. I'm not sure if we want to play the Water Courser here, because I'm not sure it adds much. Although we could block out his Canyon Minotaur, and just trade some damage there, that way. Or trade creatures, because I'm okay trading the Water Courser for the Canyon Minotaur. And he plays Chroma's Memorial. That's not good. So we're looking to be in trouble here, so I think we gotta go into the mill plan at this point. We're gonna start trying to mill him out. Chandra's Fury and Essence Drain we hit, which is pretty solid. We have the Safe Passage, and we have Essence Scatter now. So we'd really like that Unsummon or something, so that way we could, you know, try to work through this. But right now I don't think we have much of a choice here but to play defense. He can't swing in quite yet, and hopefully we can just mill him out of a game. And if this is Xanthic again, this is Garrick's Pack Leader. Does this card do anything against us? It's gonna swing in for a lot of damage. Xanthic Gorgon honestly doesn't do a ton. It just makes our, if we're on defense, it'll take out our Verdelkin and Trancer. And we can always save passage to trade with Garrick's Pack Leader. So I think we're gonna let this go. I think we need to counter the Xanthic Gorgon if we... Actually, I'm gonna try to mill him out now, see if we get the Xanthic Gorgon, and then if we do, we don't. So we're not gonna counter this because we need to counter the Gorgon if he does play it. Because we can always save passage to prevent some of that damage with the Angel. We draw another island, which we're not gonna play, we're just gonna hold tricks in hand. And right now, I think we're gonna pass the turn back. He draws another land. And we are on a... We're not putting him on a very strong clock here, but we'll see what we can do. If he plays Volcanic Geyser onto our Serra Angel, we're going to save passage to save it. Because now he can't swing in anyway. So we're going to save our creature and save some damage this turn. And then we're going to mill him out for some... We get a Searing Spear and an Arbor Elf. We are going to draw Negate, which would have been nice last turn, I guess. But here we're just going to pass the turn back, and he'll probably end up swinging in with Garrick's Pack Leader. I think we're probably going to block out with the Aven Squire to prevent some damage, because we're not going to be swinging in with that. Oh, nope, he's swinging in with everything. We're going to block here with the Canyon Minotaur, and we're also going to block the Garrick's Pack Leader just to do that. Save ourselves some damage. This looks like Titanic Growth, so we're going to negate that. We are going to mill him out again. He's down to 15 cards. We hit the Gorgon now, so we'll counter anything else that he plays. Here, we're going to just start needing to... We're running out of turns to really do stuff. We're not going to be able to mill him out at this rate, and he's going to kill us too fast. We need to draw Sleep or Unsummon to really, like, tempo him out. He's going to swing in with the Pack Leader. I think we're going to block out with the Windrake here. Just chump him. Yep. Just prevent some damage. And he plays Rummaging Goblin. Doesn't do any damage to us. He's going to start... I don't want to counter that. He's going to mill himself more with the Rummaging Goblin, which is the plan that we're on right now anyway. So, I think we're okay with that. Here, we're going to mill him out again. Try to get there. Pass it back to us. We draw another land, which isn't good. But here, we're going to have to just pass back. And we really need to draw Sleep or Unsummon at this point. Sleep, Unsummon. We drew both Safe Passages already, so those are no longer outs. And he draws the Prey Upon for Serry Angel, so now we really need to draw those cards in order to really just try to save ourselves some damage. He's going to swing in, and he's going to drop us to 1. And it's not looking good for us. Here we're just going to Essence Scatter this. And we will mill him out again. And we draw another Vedalken Entrancement, which would have been nice a lot earlier, so that way we could have milled him at twice the speed. But that is game. We'll concede. We'll get our 4 packs, I think. So we went 3-1. We'll get 4 packs and 1 QP, if I remember correctly, which is okay, I guess. Going 4-0 is a lot better. But, I think our deck wasn't that powerful, and we were still able to go 3-1, so I'm happy with it. And that guy's deck was honestly pretty strong. So, we'll take what we can get. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the other videos on the MTGNoob and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. Tell me if you guys thought anything else would have been helpful.